Okay, so we're going to move on to the next part, and that's where we're going to start inserting the links and what's also referred to as the anchor tags. So what this means is that we're going to put anchor tags to the words home, headers and colours, etc., and also to the buttons down the side, so that when we actually go into Internet Explorer, they'll actually become hyperlinks. Now, we are going to start using file names now that don't actually exist. So I'd strongly suggest that you take out page 11 and keep that close by, because they're the names I've suggested that we use for this particular workbook, and I intend to use them in the next few minutes as well. It's important again, and I'm going to stress yet again, that when we start doing this particular exercise, that again 100% accuracy is absolutely vital. Okay, so let's go back onto our index page, and the first ones we'll do is we will actually do the horizontal ones. So I'm going to click right in beside the home, and I'm going to open this up, and again this is an anchor. An anchor is, sorry, that just skipped down there for some reason, just go there. We're going to put an anchor in, and this is an anchor that's going to allow us to refer to a reference. So now I've got to put in header reference, and this is going to be equal to, and again this is the actual file name, that if we actually click on the hyperlink known as home, that it will go to a certain file, and this file is going to be called the index file. And again, we've already talked about why it's important to have an index file, and again if you want to refer to it again, please do so in your book, and close that out. And then we're going to go to the end of home and stop the anchor. If you don't stop the anchor, the hyperlink doesn't know where to apply the link to. So it's very important you open and close your anchor headings. And then we continue on with the remaining ones. So I'll just do this one. So this is going to open it up, and again it's an anchor space header reference equals, and in this instance this particular file is actually going to be called H and C. So opening this up, H and C dot HTML, close it, close the bracket, go across to the other end and stop the anchor. Okay, so I'm now going to do that to the rest, and I'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, so now they're all done. Again, just to reiterate, make sure they're 100% correct. And for instance, please pay attention to this one, for instance. This file is going to be called table, not tables. So it's really important to pay attention. I'm going to quickly save that work now. And again, I'm going to go over to my Explorer and refresh it, sorry. And you can see now they've changed. And now if I actually hover over them, you'll actually see hyperlinks, as you can see here. Again, they won't go anywhere just yet, because like I said earlier on, these pages as yet do not exist. Now again, if I hover over the buttons, you see there are no hyperlinks, because we've yet to do these, just so that you can see the difference, as so that you know when you have and have not put actually in the hyperlinks. So let's go back over here, and let's go do exactly the same now to our images down the side. Now the link for the home is going to be identical to this one. So you've got two choices really. You can retype it or you can copy and paste it. It's entirely up to you. This instance, I think I'm going to copy and paste. So I'm going to highlight this, because remember it's exactly the same one, because it's going to go to exactly the same place. So I'm going to copy that. I think that unhighlighted, so excuse me for one moment. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come down here to this part here, and I'm going to go before the image like so. I'm going to just paste that in place. But what I need to do, what I need to remember to do, is go to the very end of this and stop the anchor. Okay, so that's that one done. I'm going to just go and highlight the one for header and colours. So I'll just take that, I'll copy this one, come to the beginning of this line, paste this one in, change it accordingly to put in the end anchor, and so I go on until the very end. So again, I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so you can now see that they're all done. And again, let's just go back out to Internet Explorer and we'll refresh it, F5. Okay, that's done. And again, for you to be able to see where it's done, if you go on top of it, You can see you've got the hyperlink for the hand so that you know it's been successful. Okay, so that's the end for this particular section.